Mm. Give us today our daily bread. I love bread, wheat, salt, water, yeast. It's awesome. That's great. Yeast, a little fungus. Mix it with the sugars from the flour, water, warmth. It creates a gas. Well, in the bread. Makes it rise, gives it that fluffy, kind of airy texture. Yeast is great. In the Bible, yeast, though, often is referred to as sin. And I can kind of see why. They talk about a little bit of yeast or leaven spreads throughout the whole dough. In Exodus, they referred to the time of the feast of unleavened bread, where God commanded them to get rid of all of the yeast in the household, all of the sin, in a sense. And he's pretty serious about that. You ought to read about it. Once the yeast is introduced into the dough, there's no stopping it. It spreads throughout the dough. And it's kind of like sin, right? It corrupts. It begins slowly, and sooner or later, what you end up with is not what you originally had. But yeast can also be a good thing. Jesus in the New Testament talks about yeast, or something small like a mustard seed, how it can spread, referring it to sometimes our faith or the kingdom of heaven. So the question really is, what kind of yeast do you have? Is it sin in your life? Or are you calling upon the hope and faith of Jesus, bringing the kingdom of heaven here? Either way, I'm sure glad it's in bread.